Hey everyone, in this video we're going to look at the material orders function that we've got in Buildxact. So what this allows you to do is direct purchase items through your Pro Extra account without leaving Buildxact. The reason it exists and the whole point of it being here is it's a whole bunch quicker. So it's all about convenience and time saving. It means you don't have to relay information to anyone or go to the Home Depot site and then re-enter stuff. It's just a whole bunch quicker and smoother as a transaction process. You can buy things through the estimate section, through the job section, or the material orders tab. This particular one is really good if you need to do a last minute order and let's say go pick it up even the same day. But let's go through these and we'll expand on all the different options as we go. So with the estimates area, you can grab an item. I know this is a Home Depot thing because of the little orange tag here, which if I click on it, it just confirms it's a Home Depot item. I can grab it and go create material order. The process from here is the same wherever we buy from. So I'll go through this in detail the first time, and then for the other options, we'll just talk about where exactly you can buy from or how to kind of initiate that. So it's got my item here. I'm going to go add selected. I've purposely chosen something that's not available at my store because I want to show you the alternatives option, and we'll go continue. It will again alert me, hey, there's no item here, you can't purchase it, it's not available. So I'm going to use the find alternatives to, as it sounds, find something to substitute with. It'll have a quick think, it'll show items that are available, and I can flick through this, find something that I want, and let's just go this one, pick up today, replace. Lovely. It'll pop that in, again confirming the availability of it, and I'm going to go to checkout. So what it's doing now is checking with my Pro Extra account to see if there's a card on file and just confirm that this is going to go through smoothly. And now that that's processed, it's ready to go. I'm going to add a description, mainly because if I'm looking in my list of orders, it's a lot easier to just see what it is based on the name. At this point, if you want to edit the cart, add new things, etc., you can absolutely go for it. And if you haven't already, you can confirm the pickup location. It's ready to go. If I click pay and order, it will run the transaction. I'm not going to do it because I don't want this stuff to show up at my local store. So I'm going to close out, but that's really the entire process. If we go close, it's going to take me out of here, back to the estimate, and we're going to look at the second place in the estimate you can buy from. So when I go prepare quote, it's going to pop up with, hey, you've got a whole list of Home Depot things in this estimate. Do you want to purchase now? Now, special note to this 8% discount. If you run the purchase through here, it's discounted by around 8%. It's an average discount. So for example, in my account, based on just the things I buy, my discount's closer to 9–10%. But the discount will vary, as you'd imagine, depending on what you buy. I'm going to go skip, but if I did go sync items and continue, it's the exact same process as I showed you a moment ago. Now let's get out of the quote because that's not really the point here. Let's move into the job section and show you how exactly you can purchase that way. So I'm creating a fixed price job and jumping directly into the actual orders. I'm going to grab this item, and it's exactly the same as in the estimate. Literally just grab and order, and it takes you into the process that we looked at the beginning. We'll go out of that and back to the job screen just to talk about the other way you can do it, which is once the estimate is accepted, we'll go yes, accept. I get this button up the top going, hey, let's buy from Home Depot. If I go create, it pulls all of the items. So if you don't want to purchase them all at that time, you can deselect, etc. Pretty simple. And from here, the process, again, exactly the same. So we won't go through that process again. Now into the third place we can buy from, material orders, and this actually serves three different functions. Number one, it's the list of orders that I've placed in the past. Some of mine are in draft, some of mine quote expired, a whole bunch of different statuses. If I go finalize, it, as you would imagine, takes me back to the order to finish the transaction. I can also create new orders from here, which I really like for this idea that you've forgotten something and you need it quickly. As a side note, if I'm ordering the same things on repeat, I can absolutely pick items from my recent orders, which is nice and convenient. But if I go search and let's add this one, I can go through the process as normal. Most commonly with this one, we're seeing it be a pickup because guys will place the order and then send one of their crew to the store to grab it. Benefit of doing it this way over them just going to the store and finding it is they're going to spend less time because they just show up, pick up and go. There's also it removes the issue where they might pick the wrong thing and they have to go back, and more wasted time. So really good for that. And if you wanted to, it can be connected to a job as you would expect. Lucky last is the receipts function. So this is fantastic. This tracks all the purchases I've made through Home Depot in the store or through Buildxact. And the whole point is I can grab this and attribute it to a job, to a category, and you can go into details. So this was a faucet, so I'd put it against plumbing if that's in this job, plumbing rough, plumbing fit. You can even attribute it to the exact item if you want. Note that if you don't pick this one, and it's not mandatory, it will just add a new line into the category of plumbing, trim, and fit off. You can ignore it if it's not relevant, but you can also allocate it, which is just going to add this as a purchase order, much like any other purchase order that you created. And the end result is you can see in the job how the money's going, where you've spent money. And this is just a whole bunch quicker than having to create it yourself. That's about it. As always, if there's any questions, reach out. We are happy to help.